Hey guys, Alex Deathwave here and welcome back to my channel. I look very extra today, but hey ho, I was bored and I thought this would be fun. But anyways, this video is about my top albums of this year. So it's not the last week, it's in the last week of 2020. It's been a shitty ass year in general, but the music has been very fucking good, I must say. But yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you want to follow me on a more daily basis, where you also get to decide what kind of content I bring you guys every week. And also like and subscribe if you're new. But yeah, let's get right into these albums. As if you've seen my previous video, I talked about my best discoveries of this year, and I must say that some of the best albums that I will mention here are from some of the bands that I mentioned in my previous video. So if you want to hear about more of these bands in more detail, go check my other video out after you've seen this one though. But yeah, so the first one on my list, this is not in a particular order by the way, the first one on my list is the album Livslede from the band Sunken. Sunken is a band from Denmark, and yeah, this album is just phenomenal from start to finish. There is nothing that I don't like about this album besides the fact that they could have just had more and more songs because it's just so amazing. My favorite songs on this album is Forlist, the intro song that's just like a 1.5 minute or so, and Dödsengel is just wow. Honestly, I think they have 5 or 6 songs on this album, so it's sad that it's short, but it's amazing. It's just like close your eyes and let the music take you to whatever place it takes you to. But yeah, the next band is a Swedish band, and this was actually their debut album, and that album is the Funeral Pier, something, from the band Kvain. Kvain is a band from North Sweden, and they started 2019, and this is just straight out, also from start to finish, amazing. And yeah, go check it out. My favorite song on there is Bestial Winter, and also a song that I really can't pronounce because it's not in Swedish, it's in, I don't even know, it's called Luci. I'll put it on the screen, but it's fucking phenomenal. That's what I can say at least. And again, excuse this setup. I'm currently painting up there, trying to see if I can design or paint the album cover and stuff for my band, and so hence why I'm sitting on the floor, because I was too lazy to fix that. The next one though is from one of my favorite Swedish death metal bands of all time, and this band is called Demonical, and this album is called World Domination. It's an awesome album. I do actually wish that they had the sound, like the produced sound from the Darkness Unbound album on this album, because I think it would be better then. But besides that, it's a pretty epic album, and yeah, it's not their best, but it's one of this year's best at least. But yeah, please go check Demonical out, go check out World Domination, but also if you want to, go check out Darkness Unbound, because the song on there called The Order, it's stuck in my heart forever. But yeah, that was Demonical, Swedish death metal band, amazing. And then we have another Swedish band called Mörkgryning. I think many people heard this. I believe they're black metal, because I know that people have said that a song from Tucson or Gott, like the album Tucson or Gott, is one of the most evil sounding riffs ever. I don't remember which song it was now, but they're good at least. And they released an album this year, and it's called Hinnedes Vrede, and it's basically Hinnedes Wrath or something. But it's amazing, and my favorite song on there is Fältherren. It's just wow, again, phenomenal Swedish black metal, I believe. And you basically also from start to finish, there's nothing I wouldn't change. So really, go check that one out. And then we have a depressive suicidal black metal band, not from Sweden. I don't recall where they're from right now, but Psychonaut 4 with the album Beautiful. It's phenomenal. My favorite song on there is Sana 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 Kora Kora Kora, and I really like how they almost have this Spanish. They might be from Spain. I don't remember, but anyways, they have this like almost Mexican Spanish guitar, acoustic guitar, in the song, and it's just like, wow. Once again, another crossover with metal that is just phenomenal because metal is so diverse, as I've said in another video where I think I discussed why I just like metal and like why I think it's the best. And it's because it's so diverse, and they just showed once again that you can even bring in like Mexican folk music into depressive suicidal black metal, and it sounds really fucking good. And I would say this album is like less depressing, has a less depressing sound to it than their previous albums, because then it's like, I don't want to say worse, but there is a more raw production to the albums, which makes it sound more depressing, since it just sounds, I don't even know how to explain, but it just sounds more true, genuine, and just like I just want to get my music out there. But yeah, nonetheless, Beautiful is an amazing album, and the record label that they're signed to, Time something records, is an amazing record label as well. They have a ton of awesome bands, like the Japanese suicidal black metal band, depressive suicidal black metal band Kanashimi, which is an amazing band that you should also go check out. But moving on to the next album from this year that I thought was amazing is another Swedish band called Nagilfar, and with their album Serikloth. I don't know how to pronounce that, but as I said again, I will put everything on the screen. My favorite song on there is Like Poison for the Soul. But I don't think that this album tops their Harvest album from 2007. That is a solid album. This album is also solid, but I don't know if it's the fact that I've heard Harvest more and I've gone through phases of my life with Harvest more than this album. But this album is pretty solid, but I think it's too much in the box. I think they should have done more experimenting musically, so to say. But other than that, it's a solid album. Solid album. And then the next one is the Norwegian band, I believe, Vredehammer. Now I can't even remember what genre that is because I'm so tired. But yeah. My favorite song on there is not the Aggressor, but Aggressor, and also Skinwalker. Phenomenal songs, phenomenal album. Obviously, they have changed their sound a bit, like production wise, throughout the years, but Aggressor is an amazing song. Just gonna leave it at that. That song sold me for the rest of the album. It's just spot on. And yeah, go check them out. They're amazing. The next one is actually a power metal band. I don't believe I've discussed power metal on my channel, but I do actually listen to power metal now and then. I do only like 3 power metal bands, which is the one that I'm gonna name now, which is Brothers of Metal, and they released their album this year called Embla Saga, and it's just really amazing. Robin got me to listen to them. Otherwise, I just listen to Unleash the Archers and Frozen Crown, since I know the redhead guitarist in Frozen Crown, so they're amazing. Go check them out. They're awesome. They're from Italy, I believe. But yeah, Embla Saga is a solid, again, Swedish power metal band, and this album is just phenomenal. A piece of art, really, in the power metal world, so to say. But don't take what I say seriously, because I don't know power metal as well as like power metal heads, people that actually listen to power metal and would sell their soul for it, because I wouldn't sell my soul for power metal. I'm sorry. I would say I'll sell my soul for a lot of genres and bands in metal, but power metal is not one of those. Moving on, we have from Finland a melodic death metal, Wolfheart. Their albums Wolf of Karelia, and my favorite song on there is Reaper. I don't actually listen to Wolfheart that much, but this album, it was actually pretty solid. Not as good as their previous work, I can't help but to compare Wolfheart to Insomnium, which obviously I shouldn't do, but when it comes to Finnish melodic death metal, Insomnium are the best ones. So the Wolfheart did a good Heart this year, but it doesn't beat Heart Like a Grave by Insomnium. That's all I'm gonna say. But that was at least one of my honorable mentions. And moving on to the last album of this year that I thought was good enough to come on my list, is an honorable mention, and it is really honorable since I actually don't enjoy this band that much. But since their last album that they released before this year was 2013, and it's been 7 years, they've been out of the game, you know? I have to say that Fiendtrolls Vredesvävd was good. It's like a good high five, good job. Like, obviously you can do much better, Fiendtroll. You have done a lot better. But nice try. It was good for what it was, but I know that they can do much better. I do actually prefer their older stuff. I like their EP Trollhammaren more than any of their albums, to be honest, but they have some good songs. And my favorite song on the Vredesvävd is actually Forsen. And Att döda med en sten is a pretty good song too, because I have a fun memory with that song. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys agreed with my favorite or top albums of this year, comment down below. If you disagree, comment down below which albums you thought were better than these albums, and also so I can listen to them. But yeah, this video's song or album recommendation is gonna be Demonical's World Domination and also Mörkgryning's Hinnedes Vrede. I will link them down below. But yeah, without further ado, don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you want to follow me on a more daily basis. And also, don't forget to listen to melodic black metal, because melodic black metal, I can now actually say, is probably one of the best subgenres of melodic metal in the melodic metal world. So go listen to some melodic, even maybe some atmospheric black metal. Because otherwise this face right here will come into your house at night and have a really serious discussion with you. Yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll just see you guys next time.